Do you ever wonder about the relationships you could make in the broadcast department that you don't see in the brochures? Follow me today to meet my friends at West Liberty. This is our control room where we do the technical things for TV productions here.
I'm in TV 2 this year, or this semester, and we basically do a show called Noise Violation. Whoever the director is each week gets a artist. It can be a solo artist or a band. They come on, they do 2 songs, we go to a break, 2 more songs, go to another break, and then the host interviews whoever the artist or the band is. And I always find those kind of interesting. We try and change up the questions each week. Then after that, we go to one final break. You come back from that, and the performer signs our Garage Wall of Fame, which is pretty cool. We got a bunch of names on it. They play 1 or 2 more songs, and then we call it a wrap.
All of my classes here are, like the core classes for broadcasting. So I'm taking like the news writing classes. I'm currently doing news internship here at West Liberty for the TV station. Very fun. I like to do that stuff, get hands-on and dirty. And, some people will say they don't like it, but personally, you don't learn unless you're really there doing it yourself.
Here in the Avid lab, students work on video projects using the editing software Avid, like him.
I was looking for a new major, and broadcasting, popped up for me, and I fell in love with it. I think the broadcasting department here is really, really good. In my personal opinion, I think it's one of the tops in the state.
Tell us a little bit about the connections you've made with your professors, the connections you've made with people from your classes, and what kind of relationships that's formed outside of just school.
You got Big J.
No.
He's a goofy guy. He's got a lot of one-liners that have just really thrown me for a loop this semester especially, but he's a good guy. He helps out with all your projects and stuff, so he's cool. Flop, I call him Flip just because it's funny. Flop is pretty cool, only really known Flop for probably around the same time that I've known Big J, honestly. Maybe like a semester longer, but Flop's pretty cool. He's pretty funny.
No doubt in my mind. I have no clue what I'm doing.
Matt has compared Flop to me in many ways and just says he's a younger version of me, so if there's 2 of us in this school, look out, West Lib. Where do I even begin with McConnor? Oh my lord. It's actually McKinney, but I call him McConnor because it was a funny story that he told us about Chris Lee actually, which doesn't seem real either. but McConnor probably gets on my nerves the most out of all 4 of them.
I don't like how close you're sitting to me. It's very uncomfortable.
But, at the end of the day, he's a good guy and he means well. But it's like McConnor's kind of like that older brother kind of relationship almost. Like he just knows how to get under your skin and irritate you. And that's kind of how it is with me and him. And we go back and forth from time to time.
Matt's kind of been the guy that I would say is kind of the middleman between John and I, because John and I, we go back and forth, and it's something that I'm gonna miss. Not to get emotional. I feel the tears coming up because I graduate in December and it sucks. But John's kind of like a little brother to me. I would do anything for him. I'm really grateful for those guys,
Walk in.
I know, I'm sorry. Stress is getting to me.
Right.
So, but Flop is someone that I'm also grateful for as well because he's helped me in sports broadcasting, something that I want to go into. He's kind of shown me the ropes for it because he does it for Wheeling. He's kind of helped me with everything that comes with that, whether that's, finding the research I need to find or getting, the things in order. You know, he's also been, you know, kind of someone new that's kind of popped into the group, and he adds an extra flavor to it. And
What kind of relationships has this brought you?
Probably just sitting right in front of me, my 3 best friends I've met up here. Yeah, Matt's like, eh. But yeah, this month we went bowling, which I had a really good time doing, and hang out with you guys over at Topper Thrift and go get lunch together. And we are always talking sports, and being completely honest, really glad I met all of y'all.
Here's the lobby for the Fine Arts building. Lots of students like to hang out here, like these ones.
Everybody else is done. I'm the only one.
Nah, that's me.
I'll figure it out.
Slaughterhouse 5, that might be Big J's.
This was supposed to be.
This is Professor Chris Lee's office. He teaches a lot of the broadcasting classes here, but he's out this semester due to health reasons. We hope to see him back next semester, but he's already made a big impression on a lot of the students here.
Like Chris Lee's very relaxed. He's kind of goofy almost. Just tells a bunch of crazy stories, and I will be the first person to say that I don't believe any of them are true. He did not put Willie Nelson through a trailer window. Just did not happen. Didn't happen. He didn't hip to shoulder wreck a bike and have to scoop gravel out of his chest. Didn't happen. Like there's just no way. In the stories that he tells us about when you get close to hitting a deer to hit the gas really hard and it won't do any damage, no, that's just absolutely ridiculous to say as well. But he's a good guy. He's a goofy guy, and he's been my advisor for all 4 years.
Professor Lee was like one of the people who, they were like my main inspiration coming to here. I've always heard stories from my high school where I came from, Buckeye Local, about Professor Lee and how he was like the main man for broadcasting. And at the time, I never heard of him. And then, I finally get a hold of him when I'm getting my stuff ready for college. And, well, it was a wake-up call. I've heard many crazy stories about Professor Lee, and I'm inclined to say I believe him.
I have good experiences with Chris Lee's classes. He's very laid back, definitely has that hippie lifestyle. And he tells a lot of weird stories, which are funny. I don't know if they're fully true or not, but his classes are fun, for sure.
Chris Lee's really awesome. He's cool. I just wish I want to be Chris Lee when I grow up, Like maybe, I don't even know if I could do that because I have like fears and stuff. And he says that he doesn't have any fears, but, and he's never stressed either. That's like totally the opposite of me too. I guess the most important skill to take away from college into work is problem solving, and Chris Lee has helped with that a lot. Like, you need to problem solve on the fly, and especially when he left, we have to problem solve a lot now that he's gone, because he's pretty much like he's like the foundation or whatever. He's like holding up the whole broadcasting department. You can see it when he left. It's like everybody's like running around now trying to figure out what to do.
So that's it. Again, thank you so much. Thank you for your hard work this semester, and thank you so much for being able to roll with the changes, roll with the punches. In a lot of ways, that's what being a professional is, right? Because when you're in a professional environment, Teresa can tell you this, not everything is going to go smoothly and perfectly. There's going to be hiccups every single day, and how you manage those hiccups is how you become a professional. So I hope all of you gain that sense of professionalism throughout this semester. And again, thank you so much. Have a good luck for the rest of this week.
You've done, which is your favorite, and what separates it from all the other ones?
My favorite project, I'm thinking it's probably this one, because I feel as though we have a free range to do something that promotes the broadcast major itself, and just kind of gives a view of what it's like, to be a broadcast major. It's something that I feel as though is going to kind of hopefully show a little bit of light towards what we do here as broadcast majors. and maybe brings other people in to West Liberty, because it's brought me to the friends that I have now, you guys, and I'm grateful for that. It's given me the opportunity to find relationships that I can carry on with me for years to come, and so that's something that I'm grateful for.